confident on inflation expectations could focus on trade-offs between goals. Near-term inflation will climb, purchasing power will go down, investment will likely be lower. GDP smaller due to tariffs.
PACB.
Borrowing higher for cutting rates, even if economy and labor market weakens. Falling neutral rate due to tariffs reduces immediate need for a rate hike. Risk of unanchoring inflation expectations seems to have increased, notably too risky to look through inflation effects of tariffs. First priority must be keeping long-run inflation expectations anchored. And that's the Minneapolis Fed president.
Okay. Let me mute that. Hold on. Okay, so this FIO is trading this morning. You can see it had a nice little breakout right here, and that's from there. It made a huge run. It got broke above VWAP, right? And then also this high day anchor VWAP right there. So that's where you want to look to buy, and then you had a pullback buy opportunity there, and just gone straight up. Shorts getting squeezed. On a daily chart here, you can see last time it made a big move here. This move was 135%. So put an anchor VWAP to there. So it has resistance here at 5, and then another daily resistance is coming up to right here, 286. Daily chart looking pretty good. I don't think this has, let me see, what kind of news do they have on this thing? I'm not seeing any news. No fresh news. But it has the ingredients. It has a smaller float, under 5 million. Short interest isn't that great, but key thing is the dilution ability is low. Now, of course, look, it's starting to fade a little bit. Kind of flagging out. I mean, I would not be shorting this. You would look for it to take out this 286 level at the rate that it's going. Let's see, put an anchor VWAP here. Maybe a pullback into this area and one more rip. A beautiful, beautiful chart. Vero. That was too choppy. You notice how different this one is, like how choppy. I mean, it pulls back 17-18%. Whereas these pullbacks were tight. I mean, this was like an 8% pullback. This one here is about 10%. You need a little bit of selling right there, but no big death candle so far. I'd really wanted to take out this $2 level. Just seems like it wants to go to 3, but you know, you've got a lot of red here. So I don't see a reason to take position here. I just kind of going back through. You know, you get a big spike here, 33% move, a nice little cup base there. I mean, look at the 3-minute, 5-minute. Yeah, see, now you're starting to see some sellers step in. But again, it's pulling back to that area I was talking about. Really would want to see some sort of basing out here to rip higher. Otherwise, I mean, I'm leaving this alone for now. And here we go. This is just one that can skip up pretty quickly. So trying to short something like this pre-market, it's 9-10 a.m. Very dangerous. I would look for market to open, chop around, and then a death candle, and then a bounce into like a declining moving average or something, and then short it if you were going to short it. But to me, I'm just kind of observing it now, documenting, etc. Market does seem to be stabilizing a little bit this morning. I mean, you got a lot of stuff near lows. Tesla, PLTR. Still pretty volatile market, which is what I like for scalping intraday. Hard to really swing much here. JYD. This is a little too volatile. And bot. SPY. This is pulling back to a VWAP here. Vero. It's really just dead. 31%. See there, you had somewhat of a death candle. Although that wasn't even clear. Like, but this is it pulled back a lot, right? This is what I would look for on FIO, 20%, and then it bounces into this declining anchor VWAP here, and then, you know, it's dangerous to short this because it could skip up very quickly. Maybe this is where you start to take it short, and or even a break here, right? Because then you had a 12% down move. But I've gotten away from shorting small cap, micro caps. I mean, it works until it doesn't. It's much easier to play these on the long side with small size. I mean, it doesn't. When you're playing with small size in this, it still moved. Yeah, 83%. Even from this breakout, and you have 130% move. Why would you want to try to short something like that?